about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go play action with Jackson. This is the tight end fan. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
Check 50, check 50. Big edge.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
A shotgun snap for Gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
On 2nd down, Swift, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal.
Slam. Check out, read. 49, check 49, check 49.
From the gun, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's gone. Got a man. It's Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This pass complete to Higgins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check. Under 10, 10, 25, check 25.
Now a give right side. Swift. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Value three.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff, and his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Goff. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Move. 4 down. Check. 24 is the mic. Let's go. 24 is the mic. Yeah. 24 is the mic. Watch the backer. 24 is the mic.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's got his tight end Fant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 9. Go.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch out. Kill. Say.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
24 is the mark. Get that quarterback. And on court. Check high route. Let it go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's caught by Parker. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Going deep here for Parker. That's caught inside the 20. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
26 Mike. Switch up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
26 Mike. It's just me.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
26 Mike. Let's go, D. 26.
And Jackson throwing once more. This is caught.
We play to win. Let's go.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22. Yard line.
They're on 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Catch made here by Campbell. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's going to let one go deep for Parker, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Watch the safety creep. Watch twist.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds. As he Gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Aaron Donald with a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
On second down now, Swift, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He's going deep for Brown, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Flush to his right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check safety. Watch the eye.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Single. Slam. Check the backer. Back. Under.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Switch. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 4. Bang, go. Bang, go. Check 24. Check 24.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the whip. Wait. You got tight.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Let's get it. Check, 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 check. Check the
Gonna run again here with Pollard. He's not gonna get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 34. Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
1st down, Rams.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Gurley. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Goff now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Redskins, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to